Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for joining along for another video. Yes, I have recently come across some unreleased art from Mortal Kombat 11. Yes, so Mortal Kombat 11, I feel, is a game with very successful art direction. It looks beautiful on the PS5. If you're playing on the PC version and you have the fancy graphics card, it looks amazing. But also equally mind-blowing is the concept art and the development artwork that was made for MK11. And I've got a hold of a bunch of different artworks from the game from a variety of artists employed at NetherRealm Studios. So yes, very excited to be sharing this with you, my friends. God bless you. As you can see here, we've already got like a very fabulous artwork of the crypt. So this is a specific scene in the sacrifice. I think before you have solved the puzzle, this is what it's supposed to look like. But yes, we're going to be taking a look at some more and more of these things. Let's see, is this thing working though? Oh, it's working. Perfect. All right. So yes, hello, my name is Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. Let's jump into it. So here is a website that actually showcases different arts from different employees of very fancy places like Marvel comic books, NetherRealm Studios, Bethesda Studios. A bunch of professional artists put their artwork on here, and it's interesting that the copyrights and the non-disclosure agreements allows this stuff to be publicly accessible because you get a fuller picture of what's happening for the game in development. So let's start off with some pretty artworks here for MK11 Aftermath. So as you can see, this is from a dude named Corey Billett, who is an employee there. He contributed to early blockout, set dress, and optimization. I mean, like, this is so cool that they give all of these details about the people who work on the game and what they create. So this is, I guess this is something from the Deadpool. Very cool. Love seeing the highly reflective surface, but I want to know, can we get it bigger? Oh, that's super cool. So this is part of the Deadpool, apparently. Very crazy. So yes, I am enjoying that all of the secrets is here available on the internet. So, okay, let's see what we got here. We've got more and more. Soul Chamber. So this is the Soul Chamber. So these are different, like, parts of the stage that we see. I know this part of the Soul Chamber. This is like the right side of the stage. This is super cool. So they have like really detailed artworks of some props, but I love that they have this like sort of concept art or different perspective of what the environment is supposed to look like. So this is super cool. I'm very intrigued by this. Okay, so we've also got here the Retrocade. Oh, okay, so this is a part of the stage design. Really cool that they put in all of this detail. Here you can see NRS memory chip. Like, you would never notice that in combat, but here you can see in a pretty good perspective what the inside of some of these devices are supposed to look like. On the Retrocade, they also have this like tape deck, so that's pretty cool that you can see it up close. Let's make it even bigger. Arthur, hello. Forgotten Predator, hello, my friends. Thank you for joining. So yes, it's so cool that so much detail has been put into these props that are used in the stage in the stages that we play on. Really crazy too that there's scratch and rust detail. It looks so real. Like, if I didn't know that this was a drawing, I wouldn't believe otherwise. But some of these things are just so highly detailed and beautiful. Oh, that's the jumping. That's the thing that you can jump off of. You can see the AV cables, all of the input outputs. Wow. So much detail must go into designing these stages because, as you can see, just so much thought has been put onto these little things on the screen that probably take hours to design. Just thinking about it, like, if they spend this much effort into creating highly detailed interactables and props on the stage, just how much time do they spend on making a gear piece? Super cool. You can tell that it's not exactly like, this is not a real object. It's not a perfect circle. You can see where the circle has been broken down into various segments, but I mean, that could also be the design of a real projector. It's really beautiful. So this is one that, like, really super interests me here. We've got Jade's friendship. So this dude worked on pretty much all of the friendships of the game. Wow. So here you can see inside the piñata that Jade breaks in her friendship, all of the candies, a variety, an assortment of candies. So you have Sassy Taffy, Shaolin Gold Bar. This is amazing. And this one here, it looks like a Lindt chocolate, but it's called Chitin Honey. Like, Devora makes candy. I never realized. Honey Sweets, Shaolin Gold Bar. This is absolutely amazing. So here we see a better view of Scarlett's friendship. I mean, they put so much effort into these tiny candies. But this one is just so simple. A bloody stick figure. Okay, stick figure art belongs to the child of our cinema lead. Oh, that's super cool. Used a photo of their work as a stencil in Painter. That is like a cute little, like, cameo for Scarlett's friendship. Like, when this child grows up, they can say that their artwork was Scarlett's friendship. That's that's ridiculous. I love it. Okay, so this is Fujin's friendship, the kite. You get ultra detail here with the kite. Wow, the front and the back, little bows. It's just so cute. Raiden cartoon graphic was not done by me. Okay, so this is something that I'm noticing, because he also said this for Shao Kahn's Pinata. Apparently some of the artwork, they're just taking from, like, people's children. That's great. I absolutely love it. But I mean, like, this kind of detail was never included in the game, unfortunately. Like, you have concept arts that you can unlock that you never really get to see. Is this Frost's friendship? Yeah, that's her ice skating platform. Wow. So, wow, I love it. This is not, I'm not too sure if this is like a drawing or a render. Okay, so I think it might be like computer, you know, artwork. Maybe rendered. It's super cool. Super cool. I love this. Okay, if you love this too, please do leave a like. Really helps out with the channel. So let's go back to what he has also designed. Oh, random assets. So we're going to be taking a look at some of the assets. Oh, wow. That's insane. This is the chainsaw in the Black Dragon Fight Club. Really cool. You can see it's so bloody. Wow, it looks hyper realistic. Okay, so these are some more like props that are from the Black Dragon Fight Club. What are these from? Oh, this is from the alley behind the Fight Club. Because I do believe there's like subways or a subway like train car included there. Oh, wow. Trying to identify where some of these things comes from, it's really hard. This one's easy. Look, it's the chitin interactables. The bugs that are on the stage, the eggs that you can throw. Wow, I'm loving the detail. And that's the one that's on the right-hand side of the stage, the interactable. Wow, that is amazing. I'm loving the super detailed artwork, but I'm not too sure. Oh, I know where this is from. Kotal Khan's fight pit place, where you can throw the bucket and that guy is like wheeling food to the creature to be lifted up to the Coliseum. Wow, that is super cool. This looks so familiar. Is this from the Special Forces stage? I'm not certain. But we're seeing things from a bunch of different stages here. I'm loving it. Oh, that's Kotal Coliseum's interactable. The shield. Oh, wow. Look at the detail. Absolutely cool. Hello, YUFAX. A Snubble Berserker game. Thank you, my friends, for joining along. We are taking a look at some of these concept arts, these pre-release artworks for MK11 that I only recently found out about. I did not know that these things existed on the internet. But as you can see, we are taking a look at these things because it just looks super cool. So, where is this from? Just various world assets. These are towers. Quite a different perspective on the towers. They look like, imagine if these were like little like toys or figurines or something. Or they came included with like a real figurine. Yeah, this would be such a cool prop for one of those McFarlane toys. Right? You could have like a Shang Tsung figure, and this could be one of his props. Wow, I love it. These are super cool. I don't think many people have seen these things. Okay, I'm not certain where this stuff is coming from. This is the tournament. These are the spotlights. Oh, so these are spotlights. Okay. Wow. Just all of the detail going into the tournament. Responsible for creating and placing assets haloed in white. Oh, so all that like little stuff. Somebody spent hours just making little props to go on the stages. Insane. Some of the assets that this guy created for the crypt. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's Shang Tsung's throne room. That looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Snubble would totally have copped that as a McFarlane toy. Right? This kind of stuff should have been shared to McFarlane. Because they could have made like a little chair for Shang Tsung and then make a figure for him. That's insane. It looks so realistic. And when you're playing the game, it never looks like that. This looks like it's a photo. Beautiful. Okay, more things from Shang Tsung's throne room. Oh, one of the puzzle doors. That's the, that's like the door, that opens the gardens. Yeah, Very cool. Door made by Jason Pitko. Door frame made by outsourced partners. Little details on how they actually make this stuff. They do outsource some of the development of these assets to outside parties, which makes sense. I'm thinking the reason why we weren't able to get all of the concept arts from MK11 was probably because of a bad agreement with one of those outsourced partners. Probably didn't want the concept art to be in the game. But I mean, look at all of the beautiful stuff that they could have been including too. Rock asset created for a large amount of variation. Super cool. I think probably my favorite from Corey Billet so far is the one for Jade's friendship. Really love that. Oh hey, more interactables from the Wuxi Dragon Grotto. So that's on the left-hand side of the stage. That's in the center. And that is on the right-hand side. And there was a brutality that was in development for this sword, but they never released it. Okay, crypt treasure chests. I'm not interested by those chests. Stupid chests. Had to open so many of them. Oh, this is like, gosh, where is this in the crypt? This looks so cool though. It could either be like stairs, right? Or it could be like the balcony. I think this is in the lower, the part that's beneath the forge that you take an elevator to come up to. Yeah, I think that's where that's from. But super cool. If you recognize any of these things better than me, let me know. This is a wonderful experience. Ragnar, cactus better be an MK12. Maybe it will be. Okay, so Goro's lair. All of the different little assets that appear there. Oh, look at that. So this is what he designed. So someone else designed the other parts. A lot of hands went into making just even one area of the crypt. That is really nice. Okay, so this is the Special Forces Desert Command. You can tell, like, this is super obvious. But wow, look at all of the little rockets that go into it. This really is photorealistic. Looks so beautiful. Imagine if this came with like a Johnny figure or a Sonya figure. Some of these things though are kind of hard to recognize. I wonder, is the cactus gonna be here? Barbed wire. Where does barbed wire appear? They give like super detail here with the texture. I've noticed that in development, when they're designing a new texture, it is in a ball, a sphere, so that it shows the different lighting gradients that can be applied to the texture. Very nice. Very cool. All right, Bone Sepulcher. Sepulcher? Ah, so this is Shinnok's temple, or I forget how you call that stage. Yes. Some of the assets he created for this level. This is really beautiful. I love how the fabric is draped. Unfortunate that they don't capture this level of detail within the game, because in the game everything is super small. So much work went into making just even this amulet. So that's more interactables from the stage. Causes the crushing blow. And another little altar. Wow, he even made this carpet. Wow, there's just a high level amount of design went into making what you probably thought was like throwaway or missable. So the Cyber Lin Kuei environments, he made some of this. Very, very intricate. So that's the screen paneling, the privacy paneling that kind of blurs out what's happening to the bodies, taking out their brains and putting them into robots. Hey, I know that. Those are the 3 things on the side that you can throw. I love this one. because it's so like relatable. Like we've all been there on the stage, wasting our defensive gauge, throwing these little bombs. That is so beautiful. It looks like this would be great in like a comic. They should make an art book. This would be great in an art book. Okay, let's continue. Okay, he's just highlighting what he made for the stages. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, like, not every developer is here on the site, but that's okay. I think we get a pretty good picture of what they do. So here he's also designed for like other games like Call of Duty. Kind of makes sense because like going back to that picture of the Special Forces, that looked really intricate. It could be like in Destiny or Call of Duty. Really nice. And he's worked on some other games. They're looking pretty. He makes flowers look pretty, but I think my favorite from this dude is the Jade candy. This is absolutely insane. I love that there is so much detail and thought going into this. Like you've got here Sassy Taffy and Chitin Honey and Shaolin Gold Bar. So when you see Jade eating the candy inside of the wrapper, this is what she's actually eating with. Okay, can you do a brutality with that? I know that for some of the interactables, you can do brutalities. How many brutalities are there? I forget. 6 or 8. But yes, very, very nice. Okay, so that was the first dude. Here we've got more. So this is the second dude. Senior Environment Artist at NetherRealm, Mr. Matt Pearson. I love that they have all of this stuff available. So he says here, this is one of the cooler projects I've gotten to do. I was supplied assets from classic MK levels and tasked with recreating the level as a material treatment for the Retrocade stage. Oh. Wow, he really goes into detail here. I had initially created a master material to handle all variations. The parallax for all the layers of each stage is tied to the camera's lateral motion. Okay, so I guess that like blurring effect that you see in the Retrocade. Oh wow. Whoa, it's a movie. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wow, I am loving this. You know, the Retrocade is like one of my... It used to be one of my least favorite stages because you would get copyright claims on it very easily. What with the retro Dan Forden music. But this is beautiful. You get like... So he did that for every single thing for the Retrocade. So how many different retro stages were put into the game? I think around 25. So he did this 25 times. Mind-blowing. P.S. I can't get away from these bridge guys. I've implemented them in MKX, MK11 Crypt, and now the Retrocade. So this one guy has been responsible for all of this. Oh wow, that is so amazing. I really love the like the little like hidden like insights into this. Like if you didn't see this, you wouldn't know this. Okay, so he worked with Corey Billett, the first guy that we were looking at, to bring this to life. Oh, what did he bring to life? Oh wow. Wow. So he like helped make that thing swivel. Very cool. Wow. And I mean, like, at some points throughout the match, that thing fires. Oh yeah, it fires. He got it to fire. Wow, that is so cool. I really love it. So it shows how it comes out of the ground, how it moves around. This is really amazing. Okay, I rigged and hand animated this giant turret, as well as scripted out the actions and logic behind it. Each time the turret completes a sweep, it randomly chooses to keep sweeping, fire cluster rockets, or fire the long-range rockets. Oh, wow. Wow, what insane detail. Okay, so here, wow, look at this. I guess that's like a before fully rendering it. He did this. Okay, so most of the animation was done in Maya. Yes, Maya is some sort of like animation program that they use. But the turret coming out of the ground was done in Engine. Wow, it sounds really complex. Really complex. I love it. Okay, so like this guy is responsible for all of those like random motions that you see in the game. So like, you know, like how at the end of the round that thing comes like sweeping across the stairs. Wow. And you get to see like better intentions of what they were trying to do here with this different perspective. So this was done for Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Sometime through the match, this giant weighted trap is triggered. Yep. Oh, that's... You can see all of the different parts just, like, breaking. Wow. So they have to, like... I mean, it's just such a high level of detail going on here. So you've got, like, the basic cylinder. But what impresses me most is the wood splinters. There are so many polygons, so many jagged edges that are like fully realized here. Makes me excited to see what they're gonna be doing for MK12. Whoa, okay, so this event is simulated in Rayfire, a 3ds Max plugin, and then brought into Maya to get rigged. Okay. Wow, very cool. Koi pond. Oh, like in the crypt. He made the pond. Oh, no. This is the... Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. So this is the koi pond that's in the Shirai Ryu Fire Garden. So you've got like a little bamboo dispensing water, bamboo pipes, and then you've got, wow. So, I mean, it's just so cute. I could have this as like a phone screensaver on the phone. This was a fun project to work on, and I bet nobody has even noticed. No, you're wrong, Matt Pearson. I've noticed. I love it. All of the techniques I used are pretty simple, but they combine together to create fairly believable fish. Oh my effing word! It's so adorable. I mean, like, to be honest, I didn't even realize that there were fishies in the pond on the stage. Wow. UV distortion to create the koi fish. More details on the sidebar. Okay. I mean, I absolutely love it. This is absolutely amazing. My mind is being blown. Oh, so he made the, crushing blow animation. Wow. It's insane to see this kind of stuff. I wish that they had included it with the game as like little unlockables. Wow. Okay. The fact that it just breaks apart into so many pieces and he had to animate that, rig it in this program, do cleanup. Wow. Shattering was done in low detail, then I created and hand animated more detailed ice chunks flying past the camera. Super cool. Okay, let us continue. Oh my god. He's the guy that did these crushing blow animations. This is amazing. I love that they just show it in just such graphic detail. Aw, that's kind of unnerving though. This looks like some sort of medical simulation of what happens when you get injured. Yeah, that hurts. It hurts to look at. Something about like the colors and like the action lines make it seem more cartoony, more yeah, not of this real world, but something about this seems very realistic in the black and white. I established a pipeline early on that maximized my own flexibility with the simulations, as well as minimizing redundant work so that most simulations could be shared across multiple body types with very little tweaking. Wow. So I kind of figured that with a lot of these like crushing blow animations, they're pretty much the same across characters. Yeah, wow, super cool. Okay, dome smash simulation. Oh, so anytime a character gets hit in the head, like Nightwolf has one of these, who else has that? I had the pleasure of creating the bone-shattering simulations for almost every crushing blow in MK11. Although James Adkins mercifully created the chest shatter simulation in order to take off a bit of work from my shoulders. Oh, so one guy was basically responsible for most of the crushing blows. So did he also make the ball-popping one for Terminator and Cassie? Oh, wow. Yikes. So that's Sonya's crushing blow, snapping arms. This was a very simple animation to do, but I always considered it one of the more challenging ones to watch. The character animators did a great job building up anticipation with the arm motion. So when the bone finally breaks, you can really feel it. I don't know. Yeah, this really does look like some sort of medical simulation. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. In a world of exploding skulls and shattering rib cages, a simple animation can still prove very effective. Okay. Okay, dude. Whatever you say. It's a bit much. I don't think I can handle it. Oh, and yes, these guys also worked on Injustice as well. So I mean, if you want like a greater detail on other games too, do check out these guys. So we've got another one here, Diego Gomez. This one, I was just kind of fascinated that there are so many different textures in the game. Really crazy. So pretty simple though, I think. Just like a ball showing the different lighting gradients of the textured material. This one looks like it's a photo. Like, I can't even believe that's like not real. Wow. So that's the Shirai Ryu, Shang Tsung's cobblestones. I mean, I love the flat picture probably the most. The sphere is a little too abstract, but seeing it applied as like a floor. So much detail. Little mosaic tile patterns. And you can like recognize where these floors are. Yes, Shinnok's bone temple. Recognizable patterns. Very cool. Very glossy, that one. This one is surprising. I don't read snow from this. This doesn't look like snow to me. This looks like cotton candy. That one guy, meat confirmed. Oh boy. Yes, some of these things look kind of meaty. With the meatball. Yes, kind of like this. Whoa. Looks very fleshy. So this is the chitin hive ground? Why does it look like this? It looks so gross. I can't with that one. That one is very gross. Okay, Kotal Khan's arena sand. Oh. Looks really weird, like some sort of like meteorite in space. But seeing it stretched out flat, it just makes more sense. Seems like there's some sort of like little black beans in the sand. It doesn't look like stone. Some of these things look good, some of them I'm not sure about. This one looks like the snow, but just not really. This one doesn't look like mud. Some of these things don't work for me. Not as successful as some of the other things that we saw. Charon's ship planks. Oh, that one looks pretty cool. I do get wood vibe from this. So, wow. Really cool that they have all of these textures, but I think, not as cool as some of the other stuff that we saw. Really like that, animation stuff. That was insane. So, okay, so here we have some more assets from MK11. Shaolin Trap Dungeon Pedestal. Oh. So much like how we looked earlier at some of the assets that were included on the stages, this is how they divvied up work. Some of these people were making different parts of the stage. Netherrealm Castle. Oh. This one is really beautiful. Wow. They put a lot of detail into this. It's very gothic inspired. But I think something is missing from this one. I'm not loving that one as much. Some of these artworks, interesting to see. I think this is the stuff that we got in the game. Some of the stuff that we were looking at before, I think we did not get in the game. Okay, dragon symbol. I'm not like super impressed by this one. This one's not giving me the same vibes as the others, so let's move on. Yes, I'm really excited to get to some of these other ones, because you get full renders of the stages from different perspectives. I love this kind of like fading or blurring effect going on with the little votive candles. Really beautiful, but I don't think that this kind of stuff is that much different from what you see in the game. Like here you got a super close-up shot of the interactable Baraka tribesmen that you can throw at the opponent. Yeah, for the most part, I think these renders are looking very true to form to what you see like in the game. Not excited by those ones. So let's move on to I think the pièce de résistance. I am super in love with this guy here, Joe Zanko. He's a senior concept artist at NetherRealm. And when I said before, like, I think that this is missing something, like, let's compare. So this is the NetherRealm castle, right? And he has, I believe, a very different way of portraying this. So this is the concept art. Let's compare and contrast, because this is very curious. So here is the concept art. This is not like renders. This is not what you get in the game. This is the imagination of what could be in the game. And you get like really super detailed gothic architecture with skulls alongside the spire. But it seems like what we got in the game has a lower amount of detail in comparison to this concept art. The concept art is beautiful. It's blowing my mind. Really, so much detail was put into this concept art. I'm so impressed by it. It's so beautiful. So here you've got like different perspectives. So I imagine the concept artist gives this to the animators and the designers to make assets out of. But the concept art, I feel, is really the cream of the crop here with all of this unreleased art. You get so much visualization and ideas on how these things are supposed to be in the game, which I guess is really the job of the concept artist. He needs to portray an idea to the people who will eventually make the different props and stages and assets. Wow, so beautiful. So I am really loving this particular concept artist. I feel like what we get here is not at all like portrayed within the game fully. So let's take a look at some of his stuff here from Aftermath. Like, this is never shown anywhere in the game, to my knowledge. But you get this beautiful design of, I guess, Kotal Khan's Coliseum from the outside. So this is the city that he's in. Whoa. What a high level of detail has gone into this. And it looks like painted, drawn. The feelings that I get from just looking at it, it is so beautiful. It really feels like you're transported away to a far and magical place. You get the symbols here of also the Aztecs. Very nice, because I see this like replicated in those variation icons that I end up grinding for. And you've got an Aztec guard on a horse. These things are just not shown in the game, and it's a shame because I think they are really beautiful. Okay, so we've got more designs here from Aftermath. So this is, I'm trying to see here. Such tiny print. Kana's boat. Oh, so is this the boat that, like, no. I'm trying to think. Because this is not Charon, this is Kana. Who on earth is Kana? But yeah, very cool. So they have, like, a really beautiful rendition of this boat. So much detail. Oh, and yeah, this is the ending of the Aftermath story. Ah, my mind is blown because it's just so impressive. This would be a great poster. This would be a great t-shirt. So this is Shang Tsung's throne if you get the bad future. So beautiful. I love the gradient between red and green. I love this sort of like simulated brush stroke. Perhaps this is painted, but mind-blowing. Not an actual scene from the story mode, but beautiful artwork. Let's go back here. Ah, so this, I'm not quite too sure what this is. This would be like a Sindel or Katana bedroom? There's all sorts of little bottles, which I'm imagining to be fragrance or cosmetics. It looks like a feminine room, so this must belong to Melina or Sindel or Katana. It feels very regal, very much like royalty. You have a lounge chair. So pretty. So pretty. So it's like blowing my mind that there are these wonderful artworks that were never included in the game. So a lot of the stage designs that were created seem to have a little picture of Scorpion and Baraka fighting. So it's cool to realize that for all of this development artwork, these are the two characters that they were playing with, not Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I wonder if there was like a practical choice or if this was just artist preference. But you get a really beautiful vision of what the Deadpool is supposed to look like. Oh, and then there are some like more detailed artworks of the statue that appears in the Deadpool. Super cool. I am so in love with this because I can't believe that all of this was just omitted from the game or omitted from a book. Like, they really should have published their development artwork for this game because it has so many vibes, so many feels. You can see the pool of acid just running forward. I love it. So Aftermath. So these are limited to, I guess, the story mode and the new stages that appeared with Aftermath. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is Sub-Zero v Scorpion. That looks like a real Scorpion, like what we were looking at before here. This kind of also looks like Smoke, although I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Scorpion. But with like this gray hood, it kind of looks like gray hair, like Smoke. Very nice. But you get such an impression of how much work really went into this. You can see the different strokes of the pen, of the brush, that help create this beautiful artwork. You get these energy arcs and creatures flying in the background. I don't think I notice any creatures on this stage in the game. Whoa, so many details that were just, I think a lot of people are probably missing. So, okay, so here we've got some different versions of the same stage, and this is one thing that I really appreciate here, because you never get these stages in the game. There were alternate versions of practically every stage. So we have the same Siege of Kronika stage, but at like morning, daybreak, sometime in the late afternoon, now with like stormy horizon. So you could have had a variety of environments, which is super cool, and kind of sad that there isn't that kind of dynamism in the actual game. I would love if MK12, they could incorporate all of these different concepts as a more dynamic stage that changes more throughout the battle. Very cool. So let's close some of these tabs. This one I'm still loving. So beautiful. Okay, let's move on here. So we've got the Retrocade. So this is Retrocade concept art. I mean, it's pretty true to form. I think that this is probably one stage that was maybe not as like, there's not as many things that you really have to account for. You have like these poster cutouts, You have the different devices at the side. In fact, yeah, I think the concept here was pretty minimalistic. Comparing it to like, wow, this is so ultra detailed, but the retrocade seems so lazy. Okay, let's continue here. Oh, they have like different versions. Ah, the classic stage looks beautiful. Wow, really love this one. The glow effect is insane. We don't get glow effect like that on the actual stage. So beautiful. And there's something about the TV blur effect that looks better in the concept art than it does in the actual game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Super cool. Shadowless, hello. Among Us Gamer, I got natural 20. Very nice. Glad to hear that you're getting those fancy augments. Wow. So yes, really cool. He's also made artworks for other things. So this is, I guess, a Lord of the Rings inspiration, like the tree people. Very cool. And he has, I think, also like a very Star Wars inspiration for some of his arts. Some of his arts are just mind-blowing, just like going through them. Such detail. But what I'm really after here are the concept arts. So this is another look at Shinnok's Bone Sepulchre. This bone temple, very beautiful. There is such a light coming from this part of the stage that I don't think we get in the actual game. And I think there are more skulls in the concept art than in the actual game. Wow. So, okay, something that's missing here is like the stage interactables. The stage interactables don't seem to come later in the development process. So the concept art will, I guess, will just lay out the stage. But then I guess it's up to the environment artists or the asset artists to make some of those interactables that we saw before. Very cool. But I absolutely love this one of the castle, of the Netherrealm castle within this stage. It is like, this could be a poster. I want this as a poster. Maybe I'll just print it out and make it into a poster. So beautiful. So beautiful. Yes, so here we've got a better look at the concept art for the statues. Like, what is the lore and the mythology here? Like, these are the guy in the robes from, like, you know, that stage on MK2 with the portal. Do you know that stage? This is like an ultra defined version of these guys. Like, wow. I really want to know the lore behind these dudes, because it seems like they do have like nameplates here on the front of the statue. What's their story? I love the gothic inspiration here for the stage. Looks super beautiful. All right, so we've got another view here of Shinnok's amulet. A lot of work has gone into this silly amulet, appearing through all of the games that NetherRealm has made. But this is another really beautiful concept art. Like, how is this created? Because it seems like hand-drawn, hand-painted in some instances. But I'm certain that this was also done on the computer, because here you have, like, for most of these artworks, there is this standard NetherRealm template that they're applying here with the name, the logo, and the studio name. Shadowless, 15 more days. Oh wow, a very cool Shadowless. Happy early birthday. Alright, so let's close some of these tabs. I feel like all of these pictures from this one artist, they are worthwhile to zoom into and just see, like, what exactly is going on here. So I think this is another stage like the Retrocade, where it is pretty much true to form. It's the Wuxi Dragon Grotto, so you're getting a better look at the inspiration of what this particular part of the Shaolin Temple looks like. Wow, I really think it's beautiful. This deserves to be published in a book. And it's different from the game, because the game, I feel with the way the game looks, you can tell it's a game, right? But something about this has very much like fantasy feels. Like this could be on an 80s heavy metal cover of a release. That would be like, this is the vibes that I'm getting from some of these things that they've created here. A lot of detail has gone into this fountain. Wow. The dragon symbols, the dragon iconography, absolutely beautiful. I could see this as a tattoo, right? If someone was really into dragons, this could be a tattoo. J4, I thought the robed figures were elder gods. Perhaps. I thought elder gods are like blue and glowy. I think they're like, I think the dudes in like robes, if anything, they're like wizards or something. Like a la Shang Tsung. Like they're just like Shang Tsung's predecessors. Yeah, not certain. Okay, so these are like the jars. It seems like these jars were replicated for the crypt as well. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is so cute. There's like flowers on the dragon head and moss, and it's just so beautiful. I really love it. So dragon heads, very cool. It kind of sucks that like this would be best suited for a poster. Imagine a poster of this stuff. Although I think my favorite is still this. Like the ladies' powder room. It's so cute. I would love this furniture in my room. It would be so beautiful. Okay, yeah, I'm just like fanboying right now. I'm just so impressed. I think these things are so beautiful. All right, so this is concept art for the hourglass, and there's something more mystical about the concept art versus the actual game. Here you see the reflection beautifully. I don't think we see this kind of reflection on the actual stage. And there's just like pouring sand in random places. We don't get that on the stage. Do we? Why is it so beautiful? It's so beautiful, it hurts. Okay, let's see this one. Oh. This is very abstract, but you know, like these things that continue moving. In the game, he designed the shape and form. And I guess helped create the concept or the framework of how to animate this. Just constantly moving spirals. Super cool. Look at she looks like an evil baby. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Kronika is so laughable as a villain. I mean, she doesn't look cool here either. She looks like a baby. She looks like the Gerber baby. How didn't anyone realize this? Cetrion is not the villain. Not the villain I wanted. But, yeah. Super beautiful detail. Like a honeycomb texture. And there's, like, also a texture to the white part. Oh, my God. Sand piling up. It's just... I wish we got this stuff in the game. As, like, not even in the game as, like, playable parts, but just things that you can unlock to just appreciate the game. That would have been so cool. Imagine if you could unlock these artworks in the crypt. Nice. I mean, like, you get the basic design of what he was trying to accomplish, just, like, a bunch of interlocking circles. Cool, 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 cool. Oh my word. There is something like holographic or iridescent about the concept art, and even about Kronika, that is not captured in the game. Do you get these vibes of like holographic when you play on this stage? I don't think so. Concept art, mind-blowing. Oh my God, there's little dinosaur eggs. I did not realize there's little dinosaur eggs. So this is the prehistoric era, and once again, she looks like an evil baby. Who's that guy from Dragon Ball Z too? She's also giving me that vibe. Like when Frieza turns into like an ugly lady. I'm also getting that with Kronika. Okay, so, yeah. Wow. And I mean, like, doesn't it kind of look like smoke? Did the concept art have smoke and just not include him? Wow. I really, really love this depiction of the dinosaur. So cool. You get multicolor variation on the dinosaur that I don't think you get in the actual game. And this one looks a little bit more feral than what we got in the actual game. And like even the little shrubbery, what is this? Like foliage that's beautiful. I am dying. Oh my God. This is so cool. So this is the Chaosian era, the chaotic era, or whatever, the future where Kronika has ruled. I love the distortion effect and the lens flare. They really, I think they accomplished that in the game. They did do a good job with that, but there's something pulsating about the still image, the way that it's drawn here, that I don't think we get in the game. Oh my God, wow. Wow, I think what we got in the game, though, in terms of little crystals, was better realized in the game. So yeah, so there are places where I think there's improvements, but some stuff is missing from this concept art that was not included in the final release. So here we've got a better picture of what was intended for Kronika's hourglass. It's just like two floating balls. I mean, like, just two floating balls, right? Wow. Okay. The dinosaur. Oh, he needs a name. Timequake T-Rex. That's his name, Timequake T-Rex. Look at his little hands. And he's bloody. He had some food. Wow. I really love it. And I mean, like, what is that one stage? I think during Halloween and during April Fool's holiday towers, you will encounter this guy as a modifier in the game. So that's really adorable. Okay, so we've got here Goro's lair. It seems like there was a stair or a hallway intended for part of Goro's lair. This part leads to the armory in the crypt. But we don't get a hallway there. So there is just like slight differences. But I think Goro's lair is pretty accurately depicted in the final version. But whoa, okay, we're getting different versions of Goro's lair. What is the purpose here? Like, is this to show different lighting effects? No, these are different versions of the same stage. Oh, see, like this one has more gates. This one has more green glow, empty throne. Wow, okay, and then we get, oh, I like this version. It seems like Goro's lair is overlooking somewhere that is outside, rather than inside the basement of the crypt. Yeah, like you're getting like lighting from scenery outside. That is such a different version of Goro's lair than what we get in the game. Beautiful. Oh, this is closer to some of the things in Release, like the glowing eyes. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. This is just so many details that I think so many people never realized went into the game, went into the idea making process. So here we've got Goro's chair. Goro is like decaying here. The version that we get in the crypt is more desiccated. And then we've got the empty throne. Whoa. Whoa. I really love this concept art. It is so beautiful. Okay. Oh my god. What? So, okay, confirmed. These are paintings. These are beautiful paintings that were done as concept art. This is the Sky Temple being destroyed by Raiden's thunder. I mean, we never got this as a stage in MK11. I don't even remember. Wait, was this in the story mode? I mean, it's gosh darn gorgeous, though. Okay, oh no, I think we skipped over something here. Whoa. Whoa. This is certainly a vibe. Here you've got like these like palm trees, more of like the Aztec inspiration. This is not like a pyramid, so this is not like, is it a temple? Maybe? There's like water effect. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like Bob Ross MK11. It's so beautiful. All the brush strokes and detail just adds to the illusion of little leaves and foliage and happy little trees and clouds. Yeah, I love it. It is so beautiful. Okay, so here we've got a different... Oh my god! There's birdies! They're macaws! I can tell what birdie, and oh my god, they have, oh god, what's this one? Oh, is it a conure? No. But yeah, they have little parrots here. I'm loving it. What is that? It's an iguana. Imagine if this was a stage you could fight in. Whoa. It's just so... Beautiful. I love the little creatures. Okay. Oh. Wow. So this is the Sea of Blood. When they land. I guess this is part of the story. Or an idea for, like, one of the shots of the story. But, wow. It is so beautiful. Wow. Okay, so, what is this? This one is not... Goro's Lair exterior hallway. Oh. So this is leading to one of the chambers, or, yeah, Goro's Lair splits into two. So this looks like the side that's going to the right. Not the way to the dining hall, but the other way. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Wow. Did we ever see this place in the game? Where is this? Okay, there's no label. It's not telling us where this is meant to be, but this looks like some sort of compound containing Chronica. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, some more banners. I think this is a Tarkatan hut. Perhaps this is a place where Scarlet is keeping Jade. Wow. What are these? They look like fur pelts. Lion's head. Okay, very nice. Oh my god, so much detail. This is the Sky Temple. Did the Sky Temple, like, get destroyed in MK11? I don't recall this, but it's showing it in some form of deformation here at the top. Wow. Wow, wow. So much detail. All of these little chambers. Why? What is the purpose of all of these little rooms in the Sky Temple? I only think of, like, you know, the top of the Sky Temple, not of all of this. But so much stuff, it seems like, was unused for MK11. Okay, so we have another visualization of the fire garden. So this is the koi pond. Oh my god. So we saw earlier with the, I have to go back to it. It was so cute. The little fishies in the koi pond. Right? That was, I guess, in the concept art. But I guess it was moved from over here to here. Or done in multiple places. I love it. This is so beautiful. And the fact that it is like a painting. And then they just put in some generic Baraka for scale. But it's so beautiful. The light coming in through the trees. The highlights on the different... What are these? Those trees from Game of Thrones with the red leaves and the white bark. I see the Game of Thrones references when they're like designing all of these thrones. But OMG, we've got different versions of the fire garden. Wow. There is some bridge. There is a pagoda. There is like a little walkway. It's different. So he didn't just make one version of the fire gardens. He made a couple of versions. So here you have more of like a clearing of like regular trees as opposed to every tree in red. Here you have more waterfalls. Can I make that bigger? Yes. Here there are more waterfalls. A little house. The bridge is on the other side. Yeah, super cool. Some of this stuff you didn't put much detail in. They're more of a a rough concept art, as you can see, and it's just sort of broad brush strokes. But wow, I am like in love. I love this guy. I am fanboying for this concept artist so hard. So this is the pagoda. Okay. Better details of what's going on with the pagoda. I love that they designed this bell, but it's is this an interactable? No, you can't throw the bell. Oh no, you can throw some of the things that you jump off of in the fire garden. The fire garden is definitely a place where you cannot be cornered. You can always jump out of the corner with those interactables. All right, wow, very, very cool. Better look at the tree. The tree of the fire garden. It really does look like one of those trees from Game of Thrones. Red leaves. I love that things are labeled. Living wood, dead wood. Oh. So the white wood is the dead wood. Prayer beads. Prayer cards. Okay. Scale. They're showing the scale. Very cool. I love this concept art. Oh, and here are the interactables. So yes, these are the parts that you can jump off of in the fire garden. And ornaments, so the bamboo waterfall that's included with the koi pond. All of the things, it's coming back full circle. It's just amazing. I am just so impressed. So impressed. All right, so let's continue looking on. Let's go to the next one. But it's the Shaolin Trap Dungeon. What is this concept art? He made it like a traditional Japanese illustration. And there's a little Goro. Where is this? Where is this in the game? This is not in the game. Oh my god. I love the dragon. That would be a great tattoo as well. Wow. So what did he have to hide? There's like this big black circle. What is this? What is this for? Oh? Wait. No, don't tell me. That is the artwork in the Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Wow, there is so much detail in this stage that I was not aware of. So, like, as you see here, this is the concept art for the full stage. But he designed this, like, Japanese illustration, or I guess Chinese illustration? I'm not sure. But yeah, so there's a high level of design going on here. Super cool. Super cool. Mind blown. Mind is completely blown. Oh, and like looking at this perspective, maybe you knew this from before, but the Wuxi Dragon Grotto is connected to the Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Like, they are directly connected. And we see the spikes. Oh yeah, going back to what that guy made. He made, it's so crazy that they have the concept art, and then, like, you can go back and you can see, like, the animation, like, how they were, like, trying to animate that concept art into something for the game. Wow. So cool. All right, so more artwork of the Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Oh my god. Look at that. So much detail. So I think this was made on the computer. This is not a painting. I don't think. Because you have like the architecture from like some other like rendering program. Yeah, really cool. Okay, let's close some of these tabs. And let's move on. Yes. So much stuff to really appreciate here with this unreleased art that my mind blown. It's the fishy. So this is the fish from the Sea of Blood. Decaying sea monster. Oh my word. Oh my word. You can really get a picture of what they were going for. Very nice. Wow, I can't believe that he painted this. It's beautiful, but it's also a dead fish. Okay, so Sea of Blood is actually probably one of my least favorite stages. Whoa! Do you see who that is? That's Shinnok. There was concept art for MK11 with Shinnok. That is crazy. And you can see him fighting Sonya. And so these are different versions of the Sea of Blood. Kinda close to what we got, but the environment is slightly altered. The placement of the dead monster fish is different in different versions. Super cool to see Shinnok here. I did not expect that. Very nice. Alright, so, what... So this is the thing that causes the brutality. The starfish. It looks so human and fleshy. The pink tone makes me think of, like, raw or burnt skin, and it's, like, flaked off to show this, like, white pinky skin. Ugh. It's so grotesque. Okay, so that's the starfish that can kill people. Super. Oh. Did we get this in the game? Different versions of seaweed from the Sea of Blood. This looks disgusting. Yeah, kelp vine, washed up rope. Okay. The sea monster in like different forms. He looks kind of goofy here. Nice. Nice. This one looks like that the one anglerfish. Looks like an anglerfish. Some of these look like flounder. He did different types of fish. That's insane. Wow. So yeah, I'm just, oh no. I think I closed it. Let's see. Can we get it back? Oh no, please let me back at the let me go back. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna have to see if I can get it this way. Here we go. Alright, wow, okay, so we've gone through a great number of these things. As you can see, that it's just really beautiful artwork for a lot of these different stages. Okay, let's check out the Kaiten Lost Hive. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, like, it's not too different, but you get an idea of some of these effects that they wanted to have, like the crawling centipede. There is like a huge centipede that crawls through the stage, but different versions too. So here we have like a honeycomb, and these these look disgusting. Like little maggots emerging from eggs? What? Whoa. It's, the art style is terrifying. Very terrifying. And it's not so much a spider as it is a huge larva. What? Ah, it's so gross. Dude, what did dude design? Oh my word. Okay, so the mines that are here. Okay, so this is like, this is making me curious. You know how for Kano there are skins with dragon tattoos? So the black dragon, like the symbol for some of these tattoos, you actually see it spray painted on the assets or the world of the stage. Very crazy that this level of design has gone into the black dragon fight alley. The alley. Okay, so this is the subway car. Yeah. Lots of Russian, too, that's included here. Amazing that they tried to remove all traces of Russian after the Cold War Scarlet update. But yeah, very, very cool. You can see all of the different stalls from the Black Dragon Fight Alley. I think you get a better appreciation when you see all of the different stalls with the full perspective. So he made concept art that ties in all of these little features. So you have like an ammo stall, you have like a tech stall, you have a food stall. It's amazing, really amazing. And once again, that really looks like smoke. I don't think that's Scorpion. And considering that we saw Shinnok in the concept art, maybe they were thinking of like including characters like Shinnok or Smoke, but they just weren't able to due to time constraint or whatever. But it's super cool. Let's take a closer look here. Look at all the different props that they designed. There's like an RPG. There's like an ammo and boots. That's insane. Insane amount of detail went into basically every step of the art design. Ah, the concept art. This is so cool. There's something very graphic. What with all the blood spatter? Vivisection pod, yes. Super cool. I think this version of the Cyber Lin Kuei assembly, it's rounder. I think the stage here is maybe a little bit smaller. You don't see all of the aspects of the final version here in the concept art. But I kind of like the concept art more. You have really two sections of the stage. A side where they do all of the cutting up, and then a side where they bring in the robot. And then there's like a merging of the robot and the brain. It's really cool. The concept art really tells the story, I feel, a little bit better. This concept artist, I'm in love with him. Please marry me. You are so talented. Very, very cool. Alright, so, wow. This is like the bed that they do the surgery on. You never see this in the game. The vivisection table, and there's just like saran wrap, barely keeping it clean. This is so dirty. But wow. Yeah. Wow. I'm really impressed. Okay, more of the devices. I guess this is also like the stuff that you see in Frost's Fatality. Wow. Okay, more of the concept art. Oh, this is different. I love like the paintings that he does, but there's also like things to show general motion. They really extended this part of the concept art. Yeah, I think like for the actual game, rather than having like this curving around, what you see more is like a straight design, but very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, all right, so let's move on. We have some, oh my god, different versions. So this is different versions of the Cyberlin Quay assembly. If it was to be at a different perspective, if there were to be like test tubes. I mean, there are test tubes, but not like this in the game. Wow, I really love this artwork. Oh my word, what on earth? What the heck is this? Oh, I guess like when, oh, it's like glitch screen. So these are all the different screens that you can have during the vivisection on the stage. Wow, 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 wow. Chucky, hello. Yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. We are just having full art appreciation for MK11. So, okay, so here we've got some different versions of the tank garage bunker. Different tanks. Oh, this is, I like this version. You get like morning version of the tank garage bunker. And then you have versions here where you don't really get to see outside, or it's leading to a different environment. Wow. Very, very cool. But they're all pretty much tanks. I don't think this one changes as much as it did for like the Shirai Ryu Fire Garden. I really like the different ideas for the Shirai Ryu Fire Garden. Alright, so here we've got the Fight Club. What is this? Look at these urinals. So this is, where is this in the Black Dragon Fight Club? Bathroom. Do we see a bathroom? Whoa, what is this Leatherman advertisement here? It's like a dude with like a cop hat and a BDSM outfit, and it says fight. Whoa, very cool. So there's like posters. Don't piss on my floor, Kano. The irony is intense. So, wow. Mind blown. I love this one. So I did use this recently for a thumbnail, but this is like the VIP section of the Black Dragon Fight Club, and you can sort of see it here in the concept art where he's at the bar. This is like the VIP section where Kano's chilling. Very cool. I love that you get like this added perspective with the concept art. Things that maybe weren't obvious when playing the game. Oh, this looks really different from the Desert Command. It looks like there's more foliage as opposed to desert. Oh, it's the cactus. Look, it's the cactus. There's sandbags. There's a flag. They removed that from the game. Or is there a flag? I'm not certain now. But Special Forces Desert Command. From this concept art, I don't really get so much desert so much. Because there is just like greenery on all of the rocks, even in the background. But it looks so different. Oh. So this guy made the concept art for like some of the props. And then the assets were finalized later by the animator. Very cool. So I'm getting like a better picture of like how the development process really went on here. Okay, so we've got more for the Desert Command and versions. Really cool to see these different versions. It looks like there's some kind of camouflage netting that was eventually incorporated into the game. And we get this weird inclusion of Shinnok. He took his liberties. He put Shinnok in the game. Shinnok's not in the game. Yeah, very curious. This one looks more like a technological a bunker. More technologically advanced. This one's more stealth. Super cool. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I'm getting a better, like, visualization of the concept. The Desert Command is outside of the tank garage bunker. And there's, like, some big ball in the air. I don't know what that is. Cassie's new drone, I suppose. But whoa. It's the Jeep! It's the Jeep that you can brutalize on. Whoa! So it's like drawn here, like lighting up. That's really cool. Net doors. Very safe. Special Forces written on the windshield. Wow. So this is like hand-drawn plus some parts painted. It's beautiful. I'm so impressed. Why did we never get this in the game? Okay, so this is the Tarkatan War Camp. Whoa. So here you can really see different versions of the war camp. It kind of looks a little deserty. What was the type of like brush that they have? But here it looks more of like a fantasy rendition of the Tarkatan war camp because they're in raised huts. They're not living on the ground. They're living on a raised platform. That's really different. Wow, super cool. I am just so in love with this. Okay, all right. So, oh, hey, it's the interactable that you can unlock. Wow, the eye is really popping out there. These people were burnt to a crisp. Ugh, they are well done. Wow, very cool. I'm dying. I can't handle the beauty. Okay, this is one that I wish that we had received in the game. Look at Charon's ship. There is a wonderful gradient between green and red. Lots of lightning in the sky. We don't get this in the final version of the game. And once again, lots of different versions. Imagine a nighttime fight on Charon's ship with the glowing effect from the lanterns. Ah, that would have been cool. But you can tell this stuff is painted. So he made like a bunch of different paintings for how the ship should look. It's so beautiful. Oh, you get some combat in the background. I can see inspiration here also with the Season of the Fallen Kingdom. Like, this ship was sort of reused for that artwork where Shao Kahn comes invading Edenia on his ship. Really cool. And they're launching, like, the ballistics at the kingdom. Yeah, really nice. Oh, and here we've got different parts of the ship. So, like, we never see this ever, even in the story mode, all of the insides of the ship. Like, here is, like, where cargo would go, or here is where the crew would sleep. So, very interesting to see this perspective of the ship. Makes me appreciate Charon's ship more, because Sea of Blood, Charon's ship, it's not that... I don't enjoy them particularly. Alright, so here's the tournament. Pretty simple design, I think. I think what we got in the final release was more fleshed out than the concept art. But I mean, like, how complicated can it really be? Alright, so we have some more concept art from the crypt. Ah, so, like, this is, like, the puzzle, right? Like, spin the things to match to get the puzzle solved. And here is the Golden Chronica Vault. What? So here's the crypt event. Whoa, wait, what? Time out process? Poof? What? What? Do the chests disappear if you don't pick them up? Whoa, poof. Apparently they could have expired at some point. Scale, they're showing the scale. And when it's open. Oh, very cool. Wow. The crypt events. Oh, and there's the refill. When you refill the chests. There's the severed heads. Oh, very nice. Oh, and there's my thumbnail. Yeah, the concept art is mind-blowing. I think this stuff is just so beautiful. Liu Kang's dragon. Where do we see this in the crypt? Do we? Oh, and the different amulets. Cetrion's amulet. Shinnok's amulet. The stupid Shinnok's amulet. Chronica's amulet. They are asymmetrical. I thought that they were symmetrical, but they're not. Like, you can really see the asymmetry to them when zoomed in. Very cool. Sonya turrets. Oh, he also made Sonya turrets. See, like, I knew it. There's only, like, 5 different, like, turrets. Oh, no. 13, 14, 15. Okay. So there's, like, so there's 15 turrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my God. So for the base game, for every character, you know how it says, like, there's, like, 30 gear pieces. For a lot of the characters, you know, that 30 is a lie. It's really 15, and then you have different textures and skins applied to the gears to make the different gear pieces. For some characters like Jade, like, you can have, like, 4 of the same gear piece. Same for Katana. So they were kind of lazy for some of the gear pieces. But this is the dude who, like, designed the different gear pieces. I can't believe it. So much work. So I guess this guy definitely made Sonya's turrets. Maybe different people made different gear pieces. I'm guessing this is how they would have to divide up the work. Wow. Mind-blown realizations. Hey, these Jax arms, we never got them. skeleton arm base. What? Like, this definitely made it into the MK movie, but this was not in the game at all. Oh, he's giving us more text. Upper arm and outer post layer. Forearm detail. Worn out layer of gear. So there was supposed to be a version of Jax in MK11 that had this kind of like reduced arm capacity. We never got that as a gear piece. Oh, and there's the classic arms. There's Jack's classic arms. Wow, very cool. And the Special Forces logo. It's so different here. It looks super funky. Wow. Okay, so Jax. Oh, hey, it's his gear pieces. Or, wait. No. These are concept gear pieces, things that never made it into the game. This looks really like androidish, like with exposed muscle fiber simulation. We did get this one with like the quilted aesthetic. Wow. This one is so spiky. Wow. I would have loved some of these. This one has dangly bits. There are no dangly bits in MK11 for Jack's arms. Wow. Okay, and story props. Just some like, oh, this one looks cool. The ship. Different perspectives of Charon's ship. Oh, this bridge looks amazing. When do we see this in the game? Ever. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess that's in one part of a cutscene. Like, Kronika is amassing her forces. This looks so cool. Like, you can really see all the detail that he put into just making the gate for Kronika's wall or gate. And there's like parts missing here, like some temporal anomaly appeared and erased everything from existence. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm like super in love with all of these artworks. It's just, it adds another layer, another perspective to understanding the game and what has gone into making the game. Okay, all right. So I think we've reached the end of all of this fabulous artwork. What is your favorite art? I have to know. What do you love the most from what we have seen? I think for me, highlight would be the Aftermath story environments. These look so beautiful. All of these. Like the Aztec scenery outside of the Colosseum, the little pyramid temples appearing. I love Shang Tsung's future, where he has this really cool throne. I love like Sindel's powder room. It's so beautiful. These are like, I think, some of my favorite things. I would say also here, like, I did not know about this koi fish pond, and I'm gonna have to see with the Shirai Ryu Fire Garden. Are there more of these like fishies? I love these fishies. They are really adorable, and I'm so surprised at how much work and detail went into making something as simple as the koi fish. Wow. Wow, you can see how it went from like up and down, rippling, yeah, and then just like more and more. It gets more and more detailed. But when you kind of see the fish in its more basic form, you can see where they applied the different colors. Very cool. So yeah, Mortal Kombat. My mind is blown at the beauty of this game, and hopefully you are enjoying these beautiful artworks as well. If you want to find this stuff, I'll leave a link in the description afterwards. But I think that these are so pretty. So pretty. But yeah, I would love to know your opinion. Please do leave a comment. It really helps out with the channel. But we covered a lot of stuff here today. Was kind of surprised. I didn't know that there was going to be just so much to fawn over. And I would love to see all of this stuff in some coffee table book, hardcover. All of the artwork on glossy pages. It would be a feast for the eyes. But yes, thank you, my friends, for joining along. Likes, comments, subscribes, they all help out. Please check out my other social media, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord. Also, please consider supporting the channel. You guys help keep me alive here on this YouTube. Please do consider joining, because you get access to my infinite time crystal glitch, all of my #1 strategies for MK11. All of the secrets are yours. So, much love to Lemans the Rogue, Forsooth, J4, Julie, Melina Main, Among Us Gamer, Kenneth, Cara D, Jacob, Chosen One, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, GCXBU Gaming, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots, Eric, Chloe, Chaka Corn, Blood Ferox, Airy, Michael K, Darkside Trokar, Ghoul, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Swishfish, Maruna, Andre, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Yuri, Erdem, A Misanthrope, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics85, Siderem, Alan, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Yes, thank you, my friends, for joining along. But yes, I hope that you had lots of fun. I'm praying that you are getting all of the rewards that you want from this game. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys. Ugh.